Oh, what I was talking to you when I was in the bathroom. Have you guys ever had drippy dick? You know, when you finish peeing and like you zip up and all of a sudden you just have a wet spot in front of you? Oh, is it upstairs? Yeah, go ahead.
What?
Has it ever happened to you?
Drippy dick?
Yeah. Why are you going to say it like that?
You guys ever have drippy dick?
You think you're done, and then you zip up, and then there's still more.
Do you guys want one of these funny waters?
Yeah, give me a funny
You want
water.
to finish these hot chocolates first?
I mean, I'm going to finish that.
Let's finish the hot chocolate first. Are you done with yours already?
No, but I get all calcified in the back of my throat.
Yeah,
So I got
sticky.
a little bit of that. But, yep, you just keep trying to get comfortable, buddy.
I do love the mugs, though. The mugs are big and burly. Like, it's like
Yeah.
warm and cozy.
She was originally going to give us these little ones. I was like, we need more.
No.
We need
You know what I want more than anything for like a Christmas gift is I want
To be tall.
to be tall. I'd like to be promoted
Sorry,
to
no, come on. We got I saw it. I didn't miss it all the time. No, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. You got to say, yep, or something.
I'd like to be promoted to head elf and all right, I can't say it anymore. We're done.
No, you have to
No.
finish.
Hang it up. Just turn the mics off.
You'd appreciate it. I want the snow globe from the Santa Claus movie,
That'd be pretty
or the mugs they put the hot chocolate in the
Those
beginning.
look so good.
Those would be so cool.
They make hot chocolate look so amazing. Even though it is delicious.
There's pop-up Christmas bars happening all over the town.
So we need to message them tomorrow.
The problem is they get very like
Busy?
very busy. So I went to Tin Widow. Do you know where that is?
I've heard of it.
Walker's Point. You walk in and it is like you look like you just went in a tanning booth because you are just massively just like hit with lights and it's insane.
Just the levels.
Yeah, check the levels.
Can you hear me in the back?
Can you hear me now?
It's more so just him. I've been told by someone recently who actually listens to it on a regular basis. We're their number one podcast they listen to. Friend of a friend. That when he listens to it in the car, sometimes like your audio goes like really quiet, but anywhere else it's fine. Just the car. I'm like,
That's fair.
I think that's your radio situation.
Yeah. It just hates Judd's feet.
Oh, speaking of feet, this is my my small first gift to you guys.
Oh.
Are you ready to blur something out?
We're gonna have to blur our actual
Oh
feet out, but I got you guys
God.
Christmas socks.
Hell yeah.
So I want you guys to pick
Pass
who
it
gets what.
on.
I got these. Express your elf because I'm the shortest.
Express your elf.
Do you want Santa's naughty list or do you want a bunch of Santas?
So
What do you prefer?
my theory was you'd have Santa with the shades because you like wearing the shades. You're the champion.
I am the champ.
And
Where's my
let's
belt?
be honest, Judd's done some pretty naughty shit.
He has. You have, honestly, you know what? You've done way more naughty things than me. I have never given people false tickets. I have never impersonated a police officer. I have never done anything bad. And I guarantee everyone thinks I've done more naughty things than this guy right here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But when you're on Rumspringa, you know, I get it.
Yeah, you gotta live and let loose.
I get it.
That's
All right.
funny.
I'm
No, thank you for the
Should,
socks.
should we put them on?
Put them on.
We
These
gotta
are
put-
sweet.
We gotta put them on. Do we put them over our socks?
No, you're gonna have to take your socks off. We're really gonna make someone.
This is gonna be someone's day.
Oh boy, the puppers. You guys got hairy feet. I got hair like hairy knuckles.
Put the mic really close to your feet and you put in the socks over so it makes a sliding sound.
I don't think that's a thing.
You're going to pick that up on mic too. I'm seeing it right now. Ooh, these are nice. They're way less warm. My feet are so much sweaty.
Oh, I'm digging these. Express your.
I'm so excited to get the comments on like, oh my God, we almost had it.
The backpack was in the way.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Present one I have.
Thank you very much.
I don't have anything for Judd yet for his big one. I do have I have medium size for Mr. Sarasoli over here right now. I have ideas. One almost cost me so much money. I go, it ain't worth it.
You're gonna fly the Reading Rainbow guy here. Well, I mean, I already got both your gifts.
Yes.
They're going to be wrapped very soon. I'm terrible at wrapping, so deal with that.
I will. I'll have
Deal
to.
with that.
We're gonna get something that just he didn't want in his old house.
No, Cuske knows your gift.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh,
It's a
God.
good one, to be honest. I probably would have given me another day. Would have thought of the same thing.
Yeah.
It was great.
Oh boy, I'm gonna really have to think.
No, but I did bring a gift for the pot. I don't know if you want to do that right now.
Yeah, let's do
Oh,
it
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Let's just we're
We'll teach him something.
Yeah, we're gonna learn you something. So obviously,
learn me something.
it's the holiday season, and I say the holiday season has more candy than Halloween or like Thanksgiving. I think Christmas has way more candy.
Absolutely.
And we've been talking about this for a while that you've never had.
that's angel food, isn't it?
With this.
Chain of food.
I got you a full-on
Oh,
big box.
okay. So
It's called
what,
angel
explain
food?
to me what is angel food?
So,
I've probably had this
It's
before.
not called angel food, which
What's it called?
it's called
Fairy cakes.
light sponge candy, which is the most unsexy.
Where'd you get this?
name.
Menards,
Barnes,
Barnes,
Yeah.
Blaine's,
Blaine's Barnes,
Farm and Fleet.
Barnes and Nobles.
Barnes and Nobles. No, it's angel food, but it was clearly made by the
Well,
devil because
crack
you
one
can
open.
only-
Let
you
me
can only
give
have
it
one.
a-
Okay, so basically it's like have you ever had toffee before?
Yeah, I like toffee.
Yeah, like
This is it. Pretty much
basically what it is. It's like bigger aerated
aerated
toffee.
toffee. Yep.
Basically
Yep.
is what it is.
Like a wafer toffee.
All right.
Wafer.
Well,
Okay.
hit me with something.
So I like the smaller pieces. I don't know if you like
Oh, I take the
the big
pieces,
big
little
daddies.
pieces,
Okay. So we're
any of
gonna
them.
bust it up.
Because the little pieces, they're a little bit crunchier.
So we like the little pieces.
I
Th-
do.
both of them are great.
Okay.
If you want more aerated, kind of like crumbly.
Well, I think that's the point of the food. So give me one that's gonna give me the aeration.
They all will.
That one looks like a heart. I'll take that one. Give me your love.
Hand that over to him. Jack, I'll give you a big boy.
All right. Okay. Not what I was expecting. Oh wow. Okay.
Oh hell yeah! This is Christmas for me. Right
Mhm. If toffee and a really stale packing peanut was covered in chocolate, it's kind of this.
My mom makes
So
these.
good. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's so sick.
Yeah. That's like this is like a holiday tradition for me.
What
right now.
farm ingredient makes this?
I think butter.
Yeah, probably a lot of butter. Yeah. This is so good.
I think the holiday with the most butter is Thanksgiving. I mean, the amount of butter I put into making dinner last Thursday was insane. I mean, it was just every recipe is like 2 sticks of butter, just toss it in there. Like, all right, no wonder why everyone likes this food and falls asleep right away.
You make dinner?
I make dinner every year. I'll make Christmas dinner too. I smoked the turkey. I did the stuffing, homemade stuffing. The only thing I don't make is the cornbread. That's my mom, her famous little cornbread. It's delicious. But I'll make everything else. Yeah.
Wow.
Did the veggie, the salad. Knock it out of the bar. I'm telling you right now.
You're a big chef. You like.
I love
cooking. You
cooking.
like
I love
chefing it up.
cooking. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was good.
I like entertaining. I think it's fun. I wish. The only bad part about entertaining though is you don't get to enjoy it as much. You're kind of worried about. Like if you guys did it here now, Jen would be so worried about the house the entire time.
I'm the worried one.
Really? Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, I'm the worried one.
Would you do the cooking or would she do the cooking?
I would do the cooking, and
Okay.
she would do. We would split cleaning. She would be the one that's like hosting everyone and making them feel welcome.
Yeah.
And I'd be the one like furiously cooking, worried about everything.
So, yeah,
burning,
we're in the
and
same
then just,
boat,
Like
yeah.
slamming JMO or something in the back. It's like and by the time I eat, I don't remember if it was good or not. But the
I
food
don't
comes out
even
good.
like half the time. I don't even eat.
You don't
Like
even want to.
I prefer just like I want.
Prefer?
I prefer. Yeah, I'm making up new words. Just
Before I forget.
making sure everyone else likes the food. I get more joy out of if I made you guys something, be like, oh,
This is
this is
damn
really good, than me even eating it myself. And it could be my favorite food in the world. I don't care.
What's your best thing you cook?
Ooh, you've asked me this before.
Yeah. What did you say?
I think. Did I said I like smoking meats?
Yeah.
I got good at
Which
that.
is real
Dad,
sexual.
real dad.
Express your elf, dude. Express your.
I don't know. Like appetizer stuff, finger foods.
Yeah. I assume you like the finger foods, the frap.
Oh, that's what this was. That's what this was.
I literally thought you were like, "I'll finger you later."
Yeah,
I
That
thought
was the joke. That was the
Yeah,
joke.
so-
I was like, I'm
so-
gonna get Cheeto dust on my fingers because she's getting a spray tan.
Jack's lady was leaving, and he just goes,
It was like, what's that? And I go, I was just saying bye. And she's like, you've never done that before. I was like, way to play it cool, honey. Like,
So you've done that before.
what?
You've done that before with her?
No. But I did make the joke when she was getting spray tan. I was like, I'm gonna get Cheeto dust on these fingers. And so that was the joke.
Yeah, let's get her a real tanning membership. What is it? Like, I feel like if I got a spray tan, I'd be like, no one touch me for at least 48 hours.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Where does she sleep? Do you
Can
like
they
just
shower?
saran wrap her?
No, we just put a towel down. You can't shower. I think it's for like 24 hours. But she just you have to shower right before you go and exfoliate. And she goes.
Yeah, because you really want to get all those chemicals in your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, spray tanning and then regular tanning bed, like both are just, I don't get it. Will I probably have to do it for my wedding so I don't look pale? Absolutely. I'll blend into the sand. But
"Yeah, I get pale. I tan so well.
Same, but I get
also
so
get
white in the winter.
So pale.
Yep.
Like when
I don't tan
Cuske
well at
sent
all.
me last week's podcast when I cut us out, I was like trying to like, should I just put a filter on me? Because I look like a
Oh, I hate like the podcast, how I look in the winter versus how we look in the summer.
Dude.
Vastly, we look happier.
we're
For
so much
one.
happier. So much happier in the summer. Always.
So much happier.
people
Oh,
even comment
our
like, "Oh,
s-
how did Judd get so tan?"
Well, one, the lights were off basically. Everyone like, he got so dark. I'm like, he's in like the corner. There's no light.
Darkness.
Forgot to turn the light on the TV.
I tan very well.
I like that. Can I have another small piece? I get why you like the small ones. Too big is like, you can't have a lot of these.
Well, try a big one. Try a big one. See
Big
the
ones,
difference.
big one are a lot. Like you just have to take it in chunks. That's
Yeah.
what I like to do. The small ones, you get chocolate
big
on
enough?
every
That's a good
bite.
one. Yeah.
That's what I like. I like the chocolate that surrounds it. That's what I like.
That's the best thing about like the themed Reese's peanut butter cups, because there's like more chocolate and more peanut butter than a regular Reese's peanut butter cup. Have you ever had that? Like the pumpkins or the Easter eggs
Yeah.
versus the standard ones. That's like the same vibe with that.
I like it.
Yeah, they're so good. That's angel food.
I actually had food for you guys too. I left it in my car. It's those like the bottom of the ice cream cone things. You ever seen those?
Oh,
They
yeah.
got peppermint in them.
Oh my gosh, it's holiday season.
Dude, I have loved the kisses, the holiday kisses.
Oh shit.
They have
Like the peppermint ones?
they have the candy cane ones, and then they have hot chocolate ones that are just like fudge in the middle. It's like so good.
I think around this time I see more of the white chocolate ones, which I think you're a big white,
White
chocolate
chocolate.
guy.
I'm a big
Yeah.
white chocolate fan. You know, that's what they called me in high school. I was on the basketball floor,
They never called you that.
but I knew a guy. I
You
mean,
were, you were only surrounded by white chocolate on your basketball team. Everyone was white chocolate on your basketball team, dude.
How many black guys went to your school?
zero.
yeah. Everyone kept calling each other white chocolate.
I went,
It was
I
only the
graduated-
chocolate
I
cows.
graduated with 50 kids. There was like very few to choose from.
I had that many people in one class.
No, there was a few. I mean, there's a few up north that one of my good buddies, Joe Green, he was a great athlete, and
Can't be that great. He was white.
no, he wasn't.
Oh,
he's,
good.
he's black.
But he didn't go to your school.
He didn't go to school. He went to school the town over. He went to Tigerton, Wisconsin, and there's one of my favorite stories is we partied a lot when we were in high school, and we would drink and go to parties, and
See what I'm
you have to
saying?
party in like random garages,
Yeah.
and like and stuff, and like houses that are like, oh, their parents are gone for a weekend and stuff. So we're at a party, and the cops come and bust it. They put their lights on and right in front of the house, so everyone shoots out the back.
You had to have known the cop's dad, though. Or like the son of the cop.
Yeah. I didn't really. I mean, I did. I was. No one's gonna catch the fast kid, so I just ran. So that was my thing. I just run.
Joe Green was in front of him.
Usually in front.
So Joe Green. Joe Green has this idea where he's gonna go out the back. The cops are gonna come through the front door, and he's gonna sneak out the front. Like he's gonna go around the house and go out the front. But the thing is, when a police lights are on, that means the camera's on. And Joe Green thinks he's slick and hood slides like he's in the Dukes of Hazzards, the front of the cop car, just hood slides it, and then runs away. Well, the cops now just have an image of the only black kid in town hood sliding their car.
I think this was you. Why do you think that's me?
So he couldn't play like 4 football games or something like that, or 2 football games.
Joe
or something
Green,
like that.
the best that never was.
And that's how they won state.
No, then he went to St. Norbert's College, and he's the leading receiver at all times and kick returner for St. Norbert's College.
With the stuff he's done
Congrats,
in his
Joey.
hometown that we've heard about, I feel like the farther you go north in Wisconsin, the slower they are at catching up into like society. Like I feel like you're still like your town was when my dad was a kid, like just playing in sewers and just what. My dad used to like go in the sewer and then sneak into the zoo so they could get in for free.
That's
Yeah, he goes. We
insane.
would just spend days in the sewer. I go, you're fucking weird, man.
Wild.
That's very
Can you
weird.
imagine just like smelling like shit and playing with a giraffe? Like
And they smell like the girls had to smell.
Yeah.
Like, the girls were like, "This guy smells like shit."
this guy's terrible. That's funny.
That's very funny. Yeah, no, I mean like back home is just you have to find stuff to do. It's
Yeah.
just,
You got to get creative, and I think you get better stories, and you got to be creative rather than like let's just go. Like I hated the kids, like when growing up, you go to the mall with your mom, you're like I need new shoes, and then you just see kids hanging out at the mall. I was like,
that's the thing.
like
I
one,
never
where
got.
are your parents? Two,
Hanging
why
out
don't
at the
they love
mall.
you? Three, like find something else to do.
Well, I mean,
Well,
that's still the thing. I went to the mall the other day, and it was just high schoolers hanging out.
I don't
You
care.
want to know what I think it is? I think it's because they don't want to be at home. They
Yeah.
want to flirt with girls or guys, and so they just go to the mall and walk around, and then like flirt, maybe find a place to make out because they can't do it at home because
Yeah.
parents are strict. So they go, I'm going to the mall, and then you meet up with your significant other that they don't know about because they're strict, and you can do whatever you want over there.
I understand it. It's just like
I mean, I went in middle school. High school was not a thing.
it's just I don't know. I guess I don't know if I had enough friends to ask to go to the mall.
But also,
I think if you have enough friends, you
I also
just
liked
hang out.
being outside.
Jack grew up with the best mall, though.
The Foxborough Mall. That's true.
Yeah,
It's a good mall for hanging out.
that is one of the best.
See, I grew up
very
with
good mall.
Southridge.
Southbridge is
Not a bad mall,
Those
little
are all
ghetto.
malls.
yeah, it's
Yeah, the
fine.
Appleton Mall, not ghetto.
Appleton Mall.
Full food court still.
I met Jamarcus Russell at the Appleton Mall. That's true.
Really?
Yeah, he had a full mink coat. The biggest bust in the NFL history shook my hand.
That's wild.
How'd you feel afterwards?
Oh, his hand's so massive, and I was like, "Oh, nice to meet you, Marcus."
I saw this guy. I was at Target getting some stuff for the house with my lady, and there was a guy with a half white, half brown, full fur coat that went down to his feet, getting Starbucks, and he was this short, skinny white man, and that was his outfit for the day. Was that he went out and he's like, this is what I'm wearing, and he's walking with like a girl who's wearing like a crew neck sweater. And I was like, dude, I hope this is a joke, because if not, you are the biggest joke. Like, just
Honey-
you as a human.
I'm gonna wear my coat out.
Just like, you're not wearing that to Target. You're not wearing that to Target. Are you snoring, buddy?
Oh,
I
forget the
forgot.
dogs,
He was
yeah.
there, yeah.
Yeah, he's hiding. Don't show your feet. Don't show your feet.
Put him up, put him up, put him up.
Cuske, you got a game for us this week.
Kinda.
Oh my gosh, you made it sound like you had a big game.
I have a game for you.
How the rules have reversed.
Did you know about this?
To like 20 minutes before you did.
So, because it'll give away when I get it, we'll just preface this. For anyone who watched the last episode, we talked a lot about dairy. And Judd's like, I can tell the difference between real milk and all these other milks. So I went to the store this morning and I bought a bunch of milks. We're going to blindfold you,
Okay, yeah, hell yeah.
and we're going to see if you can tell the difference between some milks.
Let's do this.
This will be good.
You ready to do it?
Mhm.
All right, you guys have to talk.
The blindfold
Oh
is
my
my socks.
Yep, you got to use socks to blindfold you, though. That's why I had you take your socks off.
Let's put this in front of me.
Yep. This is perfect. Oh, what I was talking to you when I was in the bathroom. Have you guys ever had drippy dick? You know, when you finish peeing and like you zip up and all of a sudden you just have a wet spot in front of you? Oh, is it upstairs? Yeah, go ahead.
What?
Does it ever happen to you?
Drippy dick?
Why are you going to say it like that?
Oh, you said it. You guys ever have drippy dick?
you think you're done, and then you zip up, and then there's still more. No matter, and actually, this is what.
Oh, okay. So there's been times like at the Packer game where I feel like I've been in line so long and I have to pee. I pee, I get done and I'm like, shit, I gotta pee again.
Uh-huh.
So I just go on the other side and stand in like line for another urinal.
No, that's not me. I think I'm done, and it just leaks out. And this is the thing is I've noticed this happen before, but Pete Holmes' new special just talked about it, and I was like, this happens to other people? So I wanted to ask you guys. So that's okay. It happens to Michael.
Okay, I have to tie my socks together.
Or you can put like a blanket over you if you want.
I think this is probably gonna do it for somebody.
Yeah, we could just put the blanket over you because I don't think we're gonna be able to tie.
Give me that blanket. Give me that blanket. Oh, Christmas blanket.
Christmas
Yeah.
blanket.
All right, so
Are you
I'm going to
using-
have you set it up in front of you, which is why you have it, but you have 7 cups, okay?
This might be sticky.
If I wanted to spend more than $14 on this, I would have, but again,
Too much.
don't want to spend too much.
Too much money.
If I knew someone that was pregnant, breast milk would have been one of the options.
That's very funny.
Unfortunately, I don't, so I had to do one. The first one is whole milk, okay? I hope you can find whole milk.
Okay.
Second one's 2%.
Okay.
Then skim. Then buttermilk.
Okay.
Chocolate milk. Almond milk. And milk with hot sauce.
Okay. I think
Huh?
I could do that. I think I could probably do that.
Okay.
I don't think it'll be
Also,
able to
I'm not like a. Just so the fans know, I'm not like a massive milk person. I'm not like
Says
You did
the
talk shit.
dairy farmer.
no.
You
This
did
is
talk
true.
shit
I
about
don't.
milk.
I don't even. I eat
Can-
my. This is my
you
serial
help me
killer
set
trait.
this up?
Yeah, I'll set these up.
I eat my cereal dry without milk.
What? That's even more insane.
Isn't that crazy?
So, the other thing is Jack, I apologize. I know you guys are moving, but you have a lot of milk if you want it. Otherwise, we can send it home.
I'll send it home with Judd.
I don't know the last time I had.
The buttermilk, I'm going to be honest. I have never had a sip of buttermilk before.
It's probably more rich.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be sour.
Yeah, you're gonna be in trouble today, Buster.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna do good. I feel like I'm gonna do okay.
Good to okay.
You don't think that? Hang on.
Here's the thing.
I guess who do you think out of you two that would do better?
I bet I could figure
Probably
out milk with hot
Jack.
sauce in it better than you could.
The thing is,
I don't know if you know how like.
I need you to close your eyes when you sip too, because if you see it, you'll be able to tell better. It's not being able to see is going to make it harder.
Yeah, because I'll be able to do the hot chocolate or the chocolate one easily.
You'd think. In the meantime, let's not promote anything, but I got these funny waters. I haven't had a drink yet, so it's time to.
That'd be good to give me a funny water just to have me do my.
Okay, so there's 3 flavors of the funny water. Do you want ginger lemon, jalapeno lime, or blueberry acai?
Acai.
Of course, the one that's at the bottom of the fucking box.
Give me the top one. If I would have did that, that would have been better. Funny water. The fact that they're.
You got them in the right cups, right? No. Okay. You're gonna.
Everyone loses.
Just ruin another game, just like Jed did last time.
Hey, come on now.
So if
You've
we
ruined
were
plenty of
good
games.
hosts, we were good hosts, we would have probably prepped this beforehand.
Yeah. This is very funny. Though.
And then this is the only hot sauce I could find in your fridge.
There was some mango stuff in there. I was hoping
Dude,
I would have. Was it just
My-
like the green one? Yeah.
my mouth is so sensitive to like hot sauce. It's wild. Yeah.
What kind of milk do we want to put in there? I don't think we should tell them. I think we should put this one in there.
Not the buttermilk.
All right, this is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
They used to do milk chugging competitions at my high school, on like for FFA week, and there's never a time where you chug milk where you don't vomit. Like it's.
Oh, in our fraternity, we had a talent show, and one of the guys' challenges was, or his talents was, smoke a bowl, chug milk. Smoke another bowl, chug milk. And his goal was to just keep smoking until he chugged a gallon of milk. I've never seen more milk come up out of someone's body in my entire life.
You can't chug a gallon of milk. It's
Well,
impossible.
You can't, like, I don't think people understand. There's a lot of liquid you probably shouldn't be putting in your body. Do you remember when they had the water drinking contest over the radio for a
and
Wii?
that person died.
Person died. They drowned themselves. Yeah. There's just so much.
I don't think they drowned
They
themselves.
drowned themselves from the inside. Jackson, would you like a acai, Lemon ginger or jalapeno? Jalapeno. All right. Judith.
Yes, sir.
Way to really palate cleanse with the blueberry acai before the milk.
Thank you.
I also thought the milk would be good with the chocolate, so we'll wait for Jack to get back here.
This is fun.
Okay, do you want to make a bet on how many you get right?
So how many are there?
There are 7.
7.
Okay.
So I'm going to go at least 4 out of the 7. I'm going to
Okay,
go over
4.
half.
I think 3 should be easy.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think chocolate, hot sauce, and
chocolate-
buttermilk should be the easiest.
No, I'll be able to tell Skim. I'll be able to tell Skim pretty
Okay.
easily.
Should we tie the sweatshirt around his head?
Yeah,
Let's do that.
because then we can see his facial reaction.
Okay, close his eye. Make sure he close his fucking eyes. By the way, Judge, you get a haircut.
I did.
It looks nice.
Thank
It looks
you.
nice, yeah.
Thank you very much.
You don't cut much off the top, do you?
The lady was the angriest I've ever met hairstylist in my life.
Really?
I went to a new place.
What's the new place?
Still had clips in the name,
Okay.
but
Great or sport?
great. But I she violently just wrenched my head where I needed to be, and I was like,
And
oh,
then
you can
tie it
take-
around there,
I was
yeah.
like, you can take a little bit off the top if you want, but it's up to you. And she goes, I don't feel like doing that. I was like, okay.
We definitely look like we're doing a ransom video.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm the one who's gonna get the least amount of money if we do a ransom video. Who wants this old, washed-up comedian?
All right, sir. We'll feed you the cups.
Okay.
Make sure you put it in the camera for him. This is the blind milk taste test.
Okay. And there's 7 of them.
There's 7 of them. Yep.
Okay.
Do you want what they are again?
Yeah. So.
So we have whole milk. We have 2%.
Okay.
We have skim.
Okay.
We have buttermilk.
Okay.
We have chocolate.
Okay.
We have almond.
Okay.
And we have milk with hot sauce.
Okay.
All right.
Let me know when you're putting it in my right hand.
Oh, they can see. I'll just
No,
edit.
can't.
I know. I'll edit it in. You don't need to go close to the camera.
Okay.
All right, sir.
First try.
First try.
Why are you drinking?
Why are you drinking so slow?
This isn't the blood of Christ.
There's not a lot in there. So,
Well, it didn't come out. This one has to be the hot sauce one.
okay. Put it down.
I don't know where down is.
Oh, no, I'm staying here.
All right.
Oh, this is either 2% or skim.
Okay.
Or that could be almond. I think I'm gonna go 2% or skim.
Okay. So what are we going with? I'm gonna write these down. Put them in order.
Yeah, give me skim on that. I haven't.
You want skim?
I haven't had milk.
Hot sauce
Ah,
and
give me
skim.
2%.
You want 2%?
Are you sure?
No, give me skim. Give me skim.
You want skim? Okay. Which
Hot
one
sauce
do you
or
want?
skim?
Hot sauce.
Skim.
Skim. Okay.
Hot sauce skim.
Okay.
I haven't had fucking skim milk since Nam, I think.
All right. Next one.
Oh, that's the one with the fucking hot sauce. That's one of the hot sauce.
Okay.
The best part is that somehow spicy. The other one's somehow spicy.
Yeah.
What do you think the first one is then?
Can I do the first one again?
At the end. At the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's the one with the hot sauce in. Let's put buttermilk for the first one.
Okay.
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 It was just so creamy. It was so hard to get.
He liked that one.
He did.
He's had this before.
Ooh, so this is oh shit. So this is probably whole milk.
Okay.
So that one's whole or 2.
That's an actual milk.
That's an actual milk. God, I really wish I did have breast milk and just didn't tell him about it.
That'd be pretty funny. I wonder who we could get some from at this late hour.
That's chocolate.
All
That's some
right.
chocolate milk. Love that one.
Two left. This is gonna be the quietest clip.
It's gonna be a lot of.
Ooh. I'm gonna go. This is. Oh shit. This probably got to be.
It's the blindfold that gets me.
Yeah.
Give me 2% on this.
2%. Okay.
2% on that. This is almond milk.
Okay.
Is that all of them?
Yep.
How do I do? Can we tell me?
All right, you can take the blindfold off. Yep.
I kind of want to know when I have it on.
So the first one you tried that you originally thought was hot sauce was buttermilk.
Buttermilk. Yeah,
So
yeah,
that was a good
yeah.
switch. That was a good switch. This is just like talking. Oh, that's because I'm touching the voice to talk thing. The next one that you thought was skim, almond milk.
Oh, fuck. That's great.
Now I'm starting to think I should have got some cashews and some soy and some coconut.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we
It's just so like.
The one that you definitely thought was hot sauce was hot sauce.
Right, so
So good switch. Good switch.
2.
You got whole milk correct next.
Good.
Chocolate, I was beginning to think you weren't going to get chocolate right
I got
after you
spooky
got
for that.
buttermilk wrong. Because the chocolate one was also with hot sauce, which I think threw you off a little bit. And then 2% was actually skim. And then you did get almond milk correct, I believe. No, you didn't.
No,
What was the last
skim
one?
and almond milk.
You got
2%.
2% and skim right back.
He
to
said
back.
skim was almond milk, and he said 2% was
Almond.
Almond.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably why. But I got 4 right.
You got 4 right?
I
Yeah.
said what I was gonna do. 4 right.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's
You're
pretty
always
good.
following through with what you're saying
Yeah.
you're gonna do.
The buttermilk just took so long to get to my.
Yeah. I was like, it was thick going into the
it's
cup.
like, Try it. Try
That's
some
some
of that.
thick stuff. No,
Yeah.
I don't want to drink that.
It's good in pancakes. That's about
It
it.
smells good.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and you like fried chicken with that?
Yeah.
I want to try that almond milk again. Like,
Taking him back to his roots. See, you would know the
it was
difference.
just- you would put it in a great order
Yeah.
because I just had the thickest thing in the world.
Yeah.
and then just put like such a light thing. I'm like, oh, that's got to be skim. Yeah, and then the hot sauce was good.
So yeah, now have your blueberry acai water, and we'll be good to go. So that was the only thing I thought of. I know it wasn't too entertaining, but I wanted to see if you actually could, put your udder where your mouth is.
Seriously, your udder did a good job.
You did well.
You'd have to be very flexible.
You
to
did
do
utter
that.
fantastic.
Wow. Yeah, 4 right. We're good. We're good with that. But
That was nice.
I thought about having you do it, but that was too much setup for me.
Yeah, and I've never once talked about how well I know milk.
Yeah.
So.
What's one thing you think you could do like a blind taste test with? Because I've seen people do frozen pizza. It's the same pizza,
That's
same
wild.
pepperoni. They're like, that's Jack's, that's Red
That's
Baron,
insane.
that's DiGiorno.
I
That's
actually might be able to pull that off.
That's
I also
insane.
be good with hot sauce. Like, obviously, you're gonna know buffalo. I could probably do hot sauce flavors.
could you do the hot ones?
so
Yeah.
that's the next thing I want to do is I'm gonna buy the hot one sauce for us, and we're just gonna.
So the hot ones when you buy them, it's that month's one.
Yeah.
So it's not like they have ones every month.
Yeah,
that
I
are
think you
different.
always get to bomb.
Yeah.
But I would like to try it. I think it'd be fun for us to do it. Literally, when I was doing this,
Dude,
I was like,
you're
you
gonna
know what? I
watch
think
me
hot ones.
fucking cry.
Yeah,
cry
I
too.
can't wait.
I'll cry too.
I'm so
it's-
bad with
I'm gonna be watering at the mouth.
Have you guys ever been to Quaker Steak and Lube?
the car place.
No, it's like just like a wing spot.
Oh yeah, I have.
They're like super atomic hot sauce was crazy. They made us put on gloves, and I went there with a couple buddies of mine, and we each were like, all right, let's have one. And we did it, and all of us were like, all right, this is gonna be all right. We're gonna be fine. And it started to hurt like me a little bit. It started to hurt my buddy a little bit, and my other friend was sitting over there like this. And then we just saw tears just starts streaming down his face. He was covered in tears. He would not stop crying for probably 15 minutes.
Have you seen the video of Noshan Moreno before the Broncos game that one time where he has the longest teardrop that is just going down? That is me when I hit medium wings.
Oh, we're definitely doing this then.
It is rough stuff. Like, I know Josh talked about it on the podcast before, but like, I am bad with it.
Really?
It is.
Well, you're gonna have to do
it's
it.
Even worse
or
when
you know
laugh,
what? You're
we're
gonna have
be laughing at each other, reacting, and the exhale of breath is going to hurt so bad.
Just look like fire.
I actually saw Josh
we could do
one day.
basically reverse.
Well, first of all,
Yeah, we are.
So
Whatever last week when we recorded.
last week
yeah.
when we podcast was the same day you saw our friend on the podcast,
Yeah.
Josh, at a store.
Yeah.
And he texted
and
us
he
about it.
texted me and Cuske and goes, "Hey, just saw Jack at the store."
No, Jack in the Wild.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Jack in the Wild. And he said we should probably get together. We should all get together soon.
Yeah.
And then I go, "Hey, we're a podcast tonight. You want to be on?" I just got instantly backed out of it.
Yeah, he was bluff called real fast.
Bluff
Real
called. That's so funny. And he was like, "What's going on, man?" I was like, "I'm just looking at alcohol. My buddy's coming into town." And
Yeah, because he's a liquor.
yeah, he was trying to sell me on some stuff, I thought, and I was like, you know what, I would really appreciate your expertise right now, but I'm just trying to get in and get out because the pick and saves
Oh, it's
and Metro Markets
busy season.
are running into the ground. They don't have anyone checking people out now. It's all self-checkout.
Dude, you steal so much shit there.
It's
so much shit there.
insane. It's insane how self-checkouts are like the only thing, and it's like takes hours to get
Also,
out.
half the self-checkouts are never open, too.
Right.
Key to self-checkouts now, buy all your stuff organic, just ring it up normal. Get the nice stuff, ring it up as if it was got pesticides in it.
Yep.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
And then I always, my grocery store rule, usually I go Sunday shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, I'm like, I can eat whatever I want. It's the end of
Yeah.
the week. I deserve a little treat. So I'll go to Metro or when I was downtown or Pick and Save, and I go right to the deli bakery after I get my vegetables, and I get myself a grocery store donut.
Mhm.
And I just put one in the bag, and I just eat a donut while I grocery shop the rest of the time, and then I just put the bag in the trash, and I'm good. I just a free donut. I think that's what the donuts are there for.
Dude, you are you should switch socks. You guys need to switch socks. You're on the naughty list, dude. That's so fucked up. That's really bad.
Tell me right now, you're
not.
not going to think about it next time you
I
go.
will think about it, but I won't do it because
means
Santa's always watching.
I am
that's
Santa.
the old Drew Flaggy joke. Everything in the grocery store is bananas. Just ring up as bananas. He goes, "How much is a case of beer?" Bananas. You know? Yeah,
Code for bananas is 4011.
it is. Yeah, I think everywhere, right?
Everywhere. Yeah, it's a universal code for bananas.
Yeah.
Wow. Good thing I know that now. Good thing I have that locked in my vault.
Next time you go to Best Buy and you want a PS5,
Bananas.
4011 bananas.
Emergency electronic bananas.
I think it's very funny. Like, we have things in our subconscious that we will never use,
Oh yeah.
and it's like, why? How'd that get in there?
Why is it stuck in
why
there?
The frick is that in there?
It's a useless fact, yeah.
I know so many useless facts.
They're necessary for survival, though. Otherwise, we'd all have important facts. And you know how boring it would be to be a person with only important facts? You know how shitty it'd be to talk to that person? You need
Well,
someone
the
going,
facts are
the code
always
for
in-
bananas is 4011. And you're like, wait, how do you know that? Like, that's a fun thing.
Yeah, no, that's good, because if someone always gave you important facts, that means if you're getting important information, you need that information,
Yeah.
so you're probably in trouble. That's not
Yeah.
a fun person
Yeah.
to be around.
Have
You
you
got-
guys seen Slumdog Millionaire?
Slim Jim Millionaire? What?
No.
Slumdog Millionaire. It's a movie about this basically Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but it's based in India, like the version of that. And they have this kid on who basically they're doing like a junior version, and he gets every question right because it just so happened the question had to randomly do something where he crossed his paths with it, like just randomly in his life.
Oh.
So it's like it was like the perfect storm, and then like they were like thinking about shutting the show down because it's like, oh, this kid can't
We're
win
at
this
the-
money,
yeah.
like they can't give away $1 million. So they were like, how does this kid know this and stuff? So that's called Slumdog Millionaire because he was a poor kid. He just
Yeah.
randomly was on this set and stuff, and So
Did he end up winning?
he and I mean, I'm not gonna spoil the movie.
I'm pretty sure that
It's
movie
from
came out in like
1998.
2008.
Yeah. Well, it's also called Slumdog Millionaire, so I think he won the $1 million.
Well, a millionaire to a guy in the slums is like, hey, I found a turkey sandwich on the subway today.
Yeah, but he plays Who Wants a Million.
It's a 375.
But anyways, so
Slumdog
they ask him the
375.
question, and then you see the flashback of how he knows this question.
Oh, okay.
Of him like countering a tiger in the wild and like knowing that they have this many teeth because he had to like
Count them while he was in their mouth.
no like he like had to like pry something from his teeth. That's why it was like yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, so it's like craziness. So one time I was on a date and we went to Explorium, which is a bar in the downtown area.
Yeah.
And we just went for drinks and some appetizers, and trivia was playing. And I was like, "Oh well, we don't want to play trivia. Like, I mean, it's going on."
But you listen from afar.
But I was like, "We'll play off. I don't know, and just because it'd be fun to play us around. We don't have to stay." I got every single question right, to the point where it was such like I didn't know this person like enough that they were like, he brought me to trivia to show off how good he is at trivia. But it was like the craziest thing.
What was the weirdest one you knew?
I knew that Brad Pitt was uncredited in Deadpool 2. Because I heard this story of like Brad Pitt was doing a movie.
Here's the flashback starting.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt was doing a movie right next to Ryan Reynolds while they're shooting Deadpool 2, and just like moseyed on to their thing, and then Ryan thought that was so funny, and was like, "Can I use you in the movie?" He's like, "Yeah, just put me in a scene," and put him in a scene.
I mean, his scene is like 0.2 seconds long.
Yeah.
Doesn't he get electrocuted?
Yeah, I think he
he's
does.
the invisible man. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
That's funny.
So he's uncredited in Deadpool 2.
Should we go do trivia? We could win some money.
You could win some money.
It's more. I'd feel better about winning that money than just tossing these puppies on.
Well, taking these puppies off is worth a lot more than a $5 coupon for a
But
pitcher.
are we gonna win the trivia? Because like trivia teams that are around, they're like built for success. So what would your specialty be?
Produce.
You know that classic trivia category, produce.
Food.
That'd be tough.
I could tell you a lot about food, cooking techniques. I
Do
I
you
dabble.
know the trivia category?
It's like pretty much Star Wars, like movies, pop culture,
No,
sports.
it's like trivia crack. It's history.
Sports. I could do sports.
I could give you some history, and I could give you some movies.
Yeah. I did social studies growing up.
So the trivia categories are usually geography, sports, science, pop culture, history. Yeah, that's usually what they are.
Yeah, I can maybe do history and pop culture, sports. I could get maybe 1 out of 10.
I'll be good on the sports.
You're good on the sports, yeah.
Yeah.
Pop culture, I'm okay with.
Can you do geography? How do you do geography?
I mean, I know where India is. I know where
Yeah, of
Canada
course you
is.
do.
I know
we
where.
know where Cuske knows where India is.
Because you love Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah, I'm sure. Ask your girlfriend; she knows that movie.
You guys put me in the doghouse all the time.
What?
Well, the worst one was
you
when
have a
you're like,
weird
let's
fetish
ride the
doesn't mean you're
carpet.
in
I
the
go,
dog-
Jesus.
I said that, not you. You're not allowed in the doghouse for that. I said that, and I was racially insensitive in the moment, but God, was it funny. Worth it.
It's very funny.
Because of the funny waters.
No, it's funny. No, just we just bundled our home and auto insurance. And so
Did you actually?
Mhm.
I've never met someone who's
Is this
actually
an
bundled.
ad?
Yeah.
Is this an ad?
We did bundle, and the best part is when we were signing up, they're like, "Do you want to do like the Safe Driver app?" And I was like, "No, we don't want to do that." And she's like, "Yeah, we're doing it. We need the discount." And so we both have downloaded. We've had it for about a week, and my app has been pretty much 5 out of 5 stars, except for like 1 or 2, and it was because of poor traffic. And hers was like 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star. I have my 10% discount, and so I looked at her app, and she's at 3%. And I was like, "You made me sign up for this shit, and you're losing us money? This is insane." I was so mad.
Wait, so like, hold on. What does bundling?
achievements.
What does bundling mean?
Basically, they give you a discount if you have multiple insurance policies with the same
Yeah.
group.
Oh, okay.
It's not really bundling.
So what were you through
Country
Progressive?
Financial.
Where?
Country Financial.
Country Financial. Never heard of it.
Can I sponsor the pod?
It was just through our lender. They were like, I work with this person a lot. She's
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so they did. I was so pissed when I saw that today. I was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like downloading different apps to like block the app so that I don't get caught with stuff. And I was like, "And you're hitting me with 3% discount?"
Does it monitor like how fast you brake and stuff like that?
Fast braking, fast acceleration, and then phone touches. Times you touch your phone.
I would just turn my phone off before I went somewhere.
I need the GPS, dude.
Why did you get that?
I didn't want it. But so far, I'm stealing 10% of what I should
You'd
be
be a
paying.
great Uber driver.
Oh, no. If I'm Ubering. Yeah, I would be
You'd
good.
be 5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, I would actually probably. But I wouldn't have any waters in the back.
You ever get into one of those Ubers and they're like, "How are you driving?"
Yeah. I told you that story, didn't I? The bad.
I think you might have.
Yeah, I think I told you.
Refresh my memory.
I got in an Uber going to the airport, and the lady who was supposed to be driving me was in the passenger seat.
yeah.
And then it turns out you didn't hear this.
No, he talks about it on stage.
Yeah, the lady who. The way the joke goes, like, you ever been so distracted you just ignore key details in your life? And I get in the Uber and I look up and I don't even notice who's supposed to be my driver.
Mm-hmm.
And she turns around and she goes, "Hey, I hope you don't mind, but my husband's going to be driving you today." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." In my head, I'm like, "Oh, it's just like, couple. They're trying to hang out. This is their side gig." And we make one turn. And she goes, "Don't forget your signal." And I go, "Well, that was weird." And then he makes a turn and he slams on his brakes and he goes, "Is this a one-way?" And I'm like, "Oh, shit." And there's no line, so I let it go again. And then she makes the comment, "Look at your signal," every time he turns. And in my head, I'm like, "Are you teaching him to fucking drive right now?"
We're getting paid.
And she was. And then like every turn, it's like, check your signal, speed up, stop sign. And then we get to the freeway, like every good driver's ed instructor, and she goes, "I'm going to take a nap. You good?" And out of I'm not kidding, out of sheer panic, he's like, doesn't say a word, and she goes to sleep. And we hit the freeway, and this is when I really knew, like, he was this close to the steering wheel, just like
White knuckling.
and like trying to like look at her to like wake her up, and then his directions are down here. And I'm like, "Dude," and we're in the fast lane, and he went like 20, and then he's going 40, and then 80, and then back down to 60, and then back to 80, and then 20, and then he realizes that we missed a stop because I was like,
Yeah,
like,
you didn't know
please look at your phone. And so he comes to a complete stop in the fast lane, waits for all 4 lanes of traffic to clear, cuts over, gets off, does a U-turn, gets me to the airport. The lady wakes up, and she goes, "I hope you enjoyed your ride. Have a safe flight."
Where did you rate that Uber?
I was like, "Hey," I just wrote, "Hey, just in case you're aware, I'm pretty sure a guy with no license was driving me today. My actual driver was in the passenger seat." And they're like, "We appreciate your concern. We have refunded your account immediately. They are no longer to drive with Uber until a full investigation has been done." I was like, "All right."
I've never rated an Uber.
That's the only one I've ever rated.
Never rated an Uber.
Oh, I rate Ubers every time. If they're good, if they're decent, I just give them 5 stars.
Yeah.
That's their lifeblood, man. You're taking away their lifeblood.
I'm not taking away. I've tipped
Selfish.
Ubers. I've never given stars.
And sometimes I give them little stickers, like, doesn't talk too much, or very talkative, like fun stuff.
Oh.
Accommodating.
If I'm like, I don't know, if I'm going to the airport, maybe, yeah. But if I'm just getting dropped off at a bar, it's not the first thing I'm looking at is my phone when I get dropped off. Dude, that's at least $5 right there.
He's spreading his
there's
toes.
this person.
I can't believe you don't remember. I've definitely told you that story.
There's a
I don't
person
remember.
that I just knew of, and he's one of those people on TikTok that, like, must be buying and selling trades or whatever, like stocks or whatever. And it made it look like his life is like some jet-setting life. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he gets in like a Courtyard Marriott like conference room and like teaches these young kids about buying and trading. You can make money now, and like lions and all this stupid shit, and makes it like look like he's jet setting and like on yachts and things like that. And he's a Tesla. He Ubers in Milwaukee.
No way.
He has thousands and thousands of followers on Instagram, but And then apparently someone I know got into his Uber. And he was like, yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. You guys are great. Like, I like you guys. Like, he's like trying to hit on these people.
Yeah.
And turns out this dude, like, they looked at it and they're like, and they're like, Judd, how do you know this person? Because I also was on, they saw my name too. And I was like, I just know of them. And like, he's like, yeah. I was like, how do you know? Like, oh, he was my Uber driver.
No way.
It was wild.
The
Yeah.
dude doesn't stop hustling. Good for him.
Oh yeah, but that's like his hustler mentality.
I love when you get a good Uber though. Like when you're actually in the mood to be social. Like a good Uber makes like the night that much better.
Yep. Like a cash cab Uber.
Yeah, like I got.
They're sick. I've actually had one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a trivia one. The only one I've never had that. I had in Denver, Colorado. We took an Uber to a concert, and I got his business card. I lost it, but he was called Tornado Mike. Tornado Mike, and he was just telling us stories. He goes, "Yeah, not too long ago in Uber, and I drove right through a tornado." I was like, I don't know if I want to be in this car anymore. But he was a hoot and a holler. Like it was a great thing. Great, even if he was lying to us. He was great storyteller.
His business card said Tornado Mike.
It literally said Tornado Mike. Yeah, like that was his story he tells every time you get in the car.
That's hilarious. That's amazing. One time I took an Uber. It was from bar clothes. My sweet baby girl and I were coming back from the strip club, and we get into an Uber. We're on our way home. And
was this Was this her second job she was talking about?
This is when we were in Florida, and her and I, every once in a while, we went for Valentine's Day one day to the club, and we went there. We were Ubering back home, and it was like 2 a.m. We were at Florida roads. Our Uber gets a flat tire. I'm pissed drunk. This guy has no idea how to change a tire, and it's raining. So I take my shirt off, put it on my sweet baby girl, so that she can stay warm, and I tell her, "Uh-oh."
You're good.
I tell her, be ready to run because he pulled off into like this trailer park, like back alley kind of spot. Oh yeah, she loves to do that. And I'm shirtless, pissed drunk, changing this Uber's tire.
Why are you shirtless?
Because I put my shirt over my super girl because it was raining.
Okay.
And so then I'm changing this tire. He does not have a jack that works properly. So I'm like,
got a jack that works properly.
Yeah.
Not that night.
And so I went and I found a jack. The jack got us up enough, but it like wasn't holding. So I went and found this boulder next to the road, and I jacked it up enough, and I held it there, and I shoved the boulder underneath the car, and changed this Uber driver's tire, and then he brought us home.
Jeez.
He got 3 stars.
I changed the tires today. One of my coworkers had a flat tire.
You're a good man. Do not start.
This
doing
is
that shit.
one of my coworkers. She has now gotten 3 flat tires with this car in the past year.
2 is unfortunate. 3, it's her fault.
Yeah.
3 different tires.
She's just like going through junkyards.
What's she doing?
The today's one was not like a underneath, like she ran over something. It was the wall on the side, that just deteriorated.
We had a flat tire in Florida. I wouldn't even call it a flat tire. It looked like someone took a knife and just put it into the tire and just kept it running. But my buddy and I were going from like Miami-ish area to Fort Lauderdale in an Uber, and we're like 15 minutes away, and the car just goes and slows down, and she just keeps driving. She says nothing, and I look at my buddy and go, I think something's wrong with the car. And then she starts pulling and goes, do you think something's wrong with the car? I go, yeah. So it's basically smoke. Like, absolutely. All I hear is doo, 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 doo. She pulls off. She pulls into like a sporting goods parking lot. Like I said, knife through the tire, just shredded. And we're like, all right, we'll change your tire. We'll help you out. And she goes, okay, where's my tire? I'm like, okay, there's a few places. It could be like if it's one that's underneath your car, it's going to probably be in your trunk. And she goes, that's going to be a problem. I go, would you just not have a trunk? And she opens it up. She's a hoarder. I've never seen more stuff in a trunk in my entire life. I'm like, we got to get all this out. And homeless guy then finds this as his opportunity. Just bikes over and ding, ding. He goes, you guys need help changing a tire? I'm like, no, we got it. He goes, I got it. I go, no, we got it. He goes, I got it. And she's like, I think we should let him do it. I'm like, he's going to ask you for money after this. And she goes, we just let him do it. And I'm like, okay. So this homeless guy then now is digging all this stuff out of her car, pulls the tire up, changes her tire, and then he's like, so she's like, okay, here's like $10. And she goes, I don't know if I should drive you guys anymore. I go, are you fucking kidding me? So then we had to call another Uber from our Uber
And you're hanging out
to the
with
bar.
Ray.
Yeah.
And then you get on the homeless guy's bicycle. And he
Like, hey man,
takes
can you
to
get
the
us there?
bar.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So now I ride Lyft.
I had a Pontiac Grand Prix, and I got a flat tire on the highway, and I pulled into like a gas station that was just perfectly like got a flat tire, and the gas station's right there. So I was like, oh, I'll just coast into the gas station. So I coasted into the gas station, and I opened to where my tire would be. It was just an empty ring of sadness.
Ooh.
Apparently,
Oh, no.
it was a pre-owned car, and they already had the flat, and they kept like it was gone. There was nothing there.
Did you buy it from a dealership?
Yeah, I bought it. I bought it. Well, I mean, I bought it from a dealership back home, and I was going on my way to Milwaukee.
But do you know how weird it is that a dealership doesn't go, oh, we need to put a new tire in here?
Yeah,
That's bullshit.
I know. Anyways, so I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? Also, no jack, no tire iron in there.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit. I'm close enough where I know where my friends are, so I can call them. And I go into this gas station just to get like, because it started raining then. I was like, shit, I'm gonna call him from the inside. And the guy, and it's just me and this dude behind the counter. And he goes, "What's up? Are you?" And I was like, "I'm just waiting out the rain. I got a flat tire." He goes, "I bought a jack today." I was like, "What do you mean you bought a jack?" He goes, "I bought one this morning."
Like, well, do you have an extra wheel?
And I was like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah. Do you need it?" And I was like, "That
What a nice
was
guy."
Joe." So I undid this dude's actual like, and he bought one of those jacks where you like put it on the car and you just.
Oh, like a
Ooh,
sweet
yeah.
Yeah, it was like he was like a race car driver, like trying
Like
to
an
do a
actual
stuff.
mechanics,
Yeah. So you just and I got the wheel off, and my buddy came around, and we just took the wheel straight to the closest tire place, and we're like, "Give me one of these," and they just gave me the brand new tire. Never got like had to put a donut on it or anything. Brought
Oh,
it back,
that's so lucky.
That's
And
so
then-
sweet.
And then I gave I put it back in the box, everything just like he bought it, and I was like, "Oh, thanks, man, you're the best, like awesome." I blanked on getting his name though. I never got his name. I was like, "This dude is amazing." He
I bet you it was Jack.
And I went back there probably like a couple weeks later, and I was like, "Hey, there's this guy. He works here. He had to give me a jack. I really want to, help him out. Like, I want to like give him like $50. Like, you help me out so much." And they're like, "There is no guy that works here."
This is a fever dream, Jack. Judd actually just lifted up the car himself, put a boulder underneath it.
Did a ghost just help me out?
Dude, that's so wild. Maybe you're at the wrong gas station.
We'll keep the tire stories going, but I also want to tell you why. I want to tell you how the people who promoted this to me described it. But my favorite flat tire story is
Okay.
I'm all over the place.
It's not where I was expecting that to go.
Yeah.
But they described this drink to me as...
described
to me as my favorite flat tire story.
My favorite flat. I am all over the place. Spring break, we're going down to South Padre Island in Texas, and we have enough people that we need 2 cars. And so we're like, you know what? Would be the smart idea is let's put everyone's stuff in one car, and then we'll put some of the stuff and all the booze in the other car. Not one of us is of age. We get into Texas, and one of the car with the booze gets the flat tire. And they're like, guys, just like, you can keep going or you can wait with us. And I'm not in that car, so we're like, we'll stop at In-N-Out. We'll get some food, and we'll wait. And they're like, all right, we're going to call AAA. They can't find, like, their AAA cards. So they don't have anything like that. They're like, the cops are here. I go, oh, cool. They'll help you change the tire. They go, Michael, we are all underage. There are 9 cases of beer in here and 14 handles of Burnett's vodka. And so the cop gets here, and they're like, how you guys doing? And they're like, flat tire. And my buddy Sam says, he goes, I have never been more quiet in my life, popping open a trunk, having someone hold it up barely, and I'm slowly grabbing handle by handle as he's looking at the tire and putting it in the front seat, where I think we get an even bigger ticket if everything's in the front seat, and puts everything back, then pushes the beer back, covers it up, and was like, here's the tire, gets the tire out, and then like, all right, here's the donut, go to the mechanic shop, and they're like, all right, they're putting a tire in. Like, we're just going to keep driving. We'll meet you there. And they're driving, I don't know, an hour so down the road. And they're like, I feel like we're losing air in the tire again. And they go back and like, they sold us a tire with a nail in it. Which I've later learned that's kind of how a lot of places like fix the hole, is if the hole's small enough, you'll put a nail through it because it plugs the hole.
Yeah.
The nail wasn't big enough. So they're like, what the fuck,
What are we
dude?
doing here?
So they had to then drive back and get a different tire without the nail and then come back. And our first question is, you guys still have the booze?
That's the only thing. You're like sitting there jonesing for it. You're like waiting.
But that's also like when they got there, they're like, I need a drink so fucking bad.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. You get done from one of those road trips, especially like South Padre. That's a
It's
long
like a
drive.
26-hour drive to get all the way down there.
And
I
that's
did
like
it twice.
Well, and that's with like out stops.
Yeah.
It's crazy. She went there for one spring break.
Used to do
Padre Maniacs, baby.
Fort Myers, 28
Myers.
hours in a bus for our spring training. That was every year.
Do you party during spring training?
We get to party one day, Wednesdays. We used to go to the beach, and so my best friend, his name's Tyler Shane.
Shout out Tyler Shane.
Yeah, he played on a team called Wisconsin Lutheran where Josh played, and some of my friends, Doug and TP and all them, they played on Wisconsin Lutheran.
You know those guys, right?
And we're talking.
We're just talking shop.
Drinking
Drinking our funny waters.
This is the after
but
hours.
they had the same off days as us, so we would meet at the Lani Kai, and we would meet at the Lani Kai, which is a hotel down there that would have booty shaking contests on Wednesdays.
We're going to Fort Myers for Fat Chance Spring Break.
And it was what you thought it was, like what you see in spring break on like TVs. That's what Lani Kai was. It was insane.
It's every Florida spring break.
Yeah. We had so much fun, and I remember there's someone on the team, so it's like Doug and everyone's having fun, and Doug goes, "Oh, that's David Sell over there," and David Sell is passed out in the sand, just laying in the sand, head down. And he goes, "Watch this, Sell," and then all of a sudden he just rises from the sand, and goes, "Duh!" and puts his face back down. That's all he could do. That's all he could do. It was very funny.
That's one of those like when you're drunk moments. Like all I can do is be alive. I ain't moving. I'm here, so I can talk. This is where I landed. I'm gonna lay here for a little bit
For a while,
Yeah.
I bounce back. This was like my bachelor party. It was like,
I want to see you bad once.
oh no, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
I'm a pretty fun time when I'm bad, but
Well,
you'll probably see my genitals.
I think if we get to, I kind
show
of
my
want to
buddies-
see. I kind of want to see your balls. How much you talked
showed
about?
my
them.
buddy's dad my genitals because he was our boat driver for the weekend at my bachelor party, and I was like putting my wiener up to a buddy's face, and I was like talking to him through it. I was like, "Hey, what's up, buddy?" And my buddy's dad turns around and he goes, "Jack, what the fuck?" And I was wearing a dress.
I did not know how that story was gonna end.
No, I didn't think it'd end with, and I was in a
Honestly,
dress.
That was some M. Night Shyamalan shit right
So I just dropped my dress and I was like, "Sorry, Todd."
Oh man, that's so funny, so stupid.
Are you surprised though?
No,
Not even a little bit.
not even a little bit. Also, I think out of the three of us, who do you think is the worst drunk? Like the one that's like incoherent, like just.
I
blatant?
actually think of the three of us, this is probably one of the better groups you'd want to go out with. Like at our worst.
Yeah. Like who's the worst one? Like who's the one that we have to worry about? I mean, I would say Jack
Me.
just from the peeing. You think you?
I've never seen you. If I'm like just 3 sheets to the wind, I'll probably. My big thing is I'm gonna run away.
Oh,
See,
I'm-
that's
I
we
would
gotta
not do
fucking
that.
worry
I
about
would
him.
not worry.
We-
But like
that's-
by
that's
runaway, I
okay.
mean like I'm gonna be talking to someone else the other side of the bar, or like if we're in an outdoor setting, yeah, maybe I'm on the other end of like if we go to like a music festival and Cuske's like you're like Cuske's gone, like yeah, he might actually be gone. Like yeah, I haven't been like that in a long time, but I don't know if
You
I
think behind
can't-
the bar at camp.
yeah. I can't if I'm in like an unfamiliar setting allow myself mentally to get that bad. Like when I was in Madison, I could get that drunk because muscle memory would get me home
Get
no
you back,
matter
yeah.
what. Like I'm getting home.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I got home.
Mhm.
But if we all of a sudden did a road trip to wherever and we got drunk, I would still be like, hey, I know how we're, like, once we hit the door, I'm like, then I'm out.
Dude, I used to do this thing in college where I would let my phone die and then tell my friends, "You can't lose me tonight. You just can't.
Yeah.
You just gotta fucking."
Yeah, no, I think you'd be a sneaky wild card for being just,
Yeah, I
Tough.
mean, when I get drunk, it's not even like bad. It's just I get quiet and then I giggle to myself. It's just like
I feel like trying to get you to do something would be tough.
when I'm drunk.
Yeah, like, I feel like you are in your set ways when you get drunk. You could ask
Yeah.
either one of us, be like,
Yeah.
hey, we're gonna go jump naked off the bridge. Be like, fucking, I'm already
I'm
there.
gonna do that.
And
I
you're
was like, all right, I'm already naked, so this is
Yeah.
perfect.
I'm already in my dress.
Okay, I'll go get my dress. I'll run home quick.
Oh, should wrap this up. Okay, real quick. Let me know if you found a better Wisconsin like this. I told her when she had my mom and I taste these in the liquor store the other day. I go, that's the most Wisconsin way to advertise your drink. She goes, these are funny waters, which are like mom waters. I don't know if you've ever heard of mom waters. I didn't until last weekend. It's just like alcohol infused water, and the cans say Carol or Karen or Susan or stuff like that. And she goes, yeah, these are funny waters. They're a lot like mom waters. It's alcohol infused water. They're lower in ABV, so you don't get like really drunk off them. They're great for when you're in between drinks or you're like ready to go home. I go, the most Wisconsin thing ever is be like, you know what you're trying to do when you're sober up? Like, just have one with a little less alcohol in it.
Or when you're too sick of drinking, just have this one.
Yeah, have
It
this-
sounds like they have a
You think you
problem.
have a problem? Let's tone it down just a bit.
Here's water with vodka in it.
Give me, I've thrown 30 of these back. I'm fine to drive.
Her and
You're
I've
being
actually-
real funny right now.
Her and I've actually gotten mom waters before, and legitimately, you could go through 40 cases of them.
Yeah, it's very low in alcohol. I wanted to try
It's
a
not
full
just
can.
because they're so low; it's also because you're just
It's-
pumping in waters.
yeah, it's
as
water.
well. It's been
Listen,
great.
alcohol mixing a water. It's been sitting in alcohol for a while, but mixing a water.
I'd put some vodka in there to keep you even, but yeah, no, those are good.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Okay,
Christmas.
real quick before we. I mean, this is just for us. I can end it now, but we all need to message a bar tomorrow. Like, hey, can we get into one with this place? If we're gonna do it here for Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
my only request is it gets progressively more Christmassy each episode.
We can do that.
Something's got to be on the wall. You need to look like you
Yeah.
fucking care.
I'll bring.
That's kind of Christmassy. Did you just watch Killers of the Flower Moon?
What?
Never mind.
You're gonna wear that every week, aren't
Pretty
you?
much,
Yeah.
and probably.
I have some Christmas. I just need to find them.
I bought a sweater with a cat on it, so
I have a sick one. You can feel it. It's like one of those like 3D ones.
same.
Ooh,
That's fun.
I used to have one that had antlers on the hood.
that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is another one.
Yeah, I mean,
I have a Grinch one. Maybe I'll throw that on. If
I also said the one right before Christmas. I want to dress up as the Grinch. I know I should probably be the elf, but I think I might be the grumpiest one here.
No.
I'm probably the crank. I'm probably the
Yeah.
crank of the
Who's the
family.
crankiest?
Oh, me.
You're the
Oh,
crankiest.
yeah.
I'm the old man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not super
Grinch,
cranky.
Santa, and Buddy the Elf.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty
That's probably it. I'm just so jolly. Santa, stop showing your dick. We're at a mall.
All right, we're done.
Bye bye.
Congrats on the new house, by the way.
Thank you.
We had that. Stop showing your dick.
Well, if I was saying that's
What
what,
are we
we
gonna do with
said
all
we
this
do.
milk?
If I was saying that's what we do,